Hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome to One Down Dog Flow 30. This class is accessible, but a little faster paced. It's fun. We're going to get our heart rate going. We got 30 minutes, so let's do the thing. For class, you'll need 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, grab something to put at the front of your mat to put your hands on. A chair, a shoebox, Pyrex dish, whatever you have. A blanket for your knees is recommended as well. So go ahead and grab your playlist. It's in the description of this class. And you can go ahead and push play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Grab your 2 blocks, and we're going to set ourselves up for a heart opener. If you do have low back pain, it might help to sit on your blanket as well. If you don't have blocks, I'll give you that option too. If you do have blocks, 1 tall under your head, 1 less tall underneath your shoulders, either the lowest height or the medium height. Tips of the shoulder blades are aiming to be supported by the block. Block underneath the head can scoot back. I like my feet flat on the floor because it helps me focus on my upper body. But if you want to straighten out the legs or butterfly, any leg shape for you is fine. If you do not have blocks, take your blanket, roll it up, put it behind the shoulder blades, and just make sure that your head is on something. So whatever the props are, whether it's a block or a blanket, the tips of the shoulder blades are supported. The head is also supported. Arms can be by your sides. They can be on your chest or your belly, wherever is most comfortable. Take a big breath in. Big sigh out. If you're laying here and the blanket roll is too big or the block is too tall, feel free to adjust. How can we give ourselves permission to take this 30-minute chunk that we've offered ourselves and be really fully here and be present? The terms of be present is kind of a daunting one. It's like, what does that mean? Instead of being present, can you be curious? And use curiosity and interest to bring you into this present moment. Be curious of how it feels if you shrug your shoulder blades a little lower. Be curious of how it feels when you straighten your legs versus bend your knees. Be curious. Terms like being present or happiness can be sometimes a little bit like eluding of like, what exactly does that mean? I don't know if I'm happy. I'm feeling interested. Maybe that's enough. Start with interest and curiosity today. Build it here on the mat and let it take you into the rest of your day so that wherever you are, whether it's bedtime or whether you have a whole day ahead, you can be curious of the way you move through those things. Inhale your arms to the sky like you're holding a giant beach ball. And stretch your arms to the back of the room. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, contract, and bring your arms to point towards your knees, fingertips pointing to the front. Combing through the shoulders, almost like you're detangling and combing through your aura. Inhale to expand. Exhale to bring the arms back to the sides. Inhale to reach up and back. Exhale to bring it back. Next time you reach towards the back of the room, there's an option to let your arms hang and stretch back there. You can hook your thumbs, you can grab opposite elbows, or you can just reach. And if this doesn't feel good, bring your arms to your sides instead. Switch the cross of the thumbs or the hands. Unbind the arms and comb through the air a few more times, exhaling the hands forward. Exhaling the hands forward. Inhaling the arms back. Next time your arms are by your sides, let them be by your sides and gently roll over onto your side into a fetal position, using your arm to catch you and support you. Coming back up, make your way to seated. Move your blocks to the front of your mat. And come onto hands and knees. You're welcome to put a blanket underneath your knees. Wiggle it around. Now that you're on hands and knees, turn your hands to the side and get a little wrist stretch, shifting back and forth, or you can even turn your hands all the way towards you, making circles, exploring the wrists and the thumbs. If the wrists tend to get tired or the hands start to get tired, start on your fingertips as you move it through some circles. So you wag your tailbone, barrel roll the chest. Welcome a little cat-cow into the body. Thinking of your cow pose as a more engaged core. Inhale, open up the chest, but draw the belly in a little bit. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lean back, find the tailbone of the spine. Inhale, open strong into the collarbones. Exhale, tuck. Last two. Nice. Go ahead and tuck the toes if they're not already. Bring the feet together. Sit onto the heels, getting a little foot stretch. Bring the knees wider. Explore some balance, lifting the knees up off the floor. Can you keep your heels tucked underneath the body? Placing your hands on the floor, get a little bit of a stretch into the low back. If you would like to explore balance here, you're welcome to grab onto your heels. Keep the chest long and open. Releasing the hands, come back into tabletop. Stretch out the calves if you need a little wiggle. You can use your blocks flat on their widest, flattest setting and keep your hands on them this whole time if you'd like to. Otherwise, hands on the floor is fine as you make your way into downward facing dog. Walk out your down dog a little bit, bending your knees, lifting your heels up, swaying your hips. Walk your feet to the edges of your mat, maybe even off of your mat, and stick your hips to the sky as you press your heels and hamstrings long into the floor. Inhale forward to plank, walk your feet back onto the mat. Exhale back to down dog. You can measure your down dog by coming into plank. Hands and feet stay where they are as your hips go up. Your knees can bend and your heels can lift though. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale to down dog. Two more. Grip with your fingertips, not your wrists. Next time you're in down dog, stay there. Exhale. Left leg reaches up to the sky. Bend the left knee and open the hips. Stay strong in the right leg for this first one. Exhale, left knee to your chest, squeeze. Stay here for the rest of your life, so you're gonna need to breathe. Left knee to left armpit, wide like you're a dog peeing on a tree. Yep. Left knee to right armpit, twist. Left leg to the sky, exhale it out. Whew. Step to the outside of the hands. For this first round, drop your right knee down. Grab blocks or shoe boxes. Come close with the hands. If you don't have anything under the hands, at least be tall onto the fingertips. Bend your elbows, roll your shoulders down the back, and maintain that heart opening you worked for at the very beginning. You're gonna straighten your front leg 3 times. Exhale to straighten, flex the front foot. If the splits are something you're interested in sometime in your lifetime, scoot that left foot forward. If not, don't worry about it if the butt goes back instead. Bend the knee, inhale, lunge. Straighten the front leg 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze and flex the toes to the sky. Inhale, lunge. Hands are inside of the leg. Exhale, straighten 1 last time. Bend the front knee. Tuck the back toes. Point your butt up as you step to a squat. This can be a high squat. You can put your chairs together or your little blocks together like a chair, or you can sit all the way down. Your heels should be on the floor, whichever version you're in. Drop your left elbow down, left arm out, right arm to the sky. Again, it doesn't matter where your butt is, the shape is still the same. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Press the elbow in, twist, and display whatever's behind you. Pushing your arm into the inside of the leg. Inhale, come back to center, big breath in. Forward fold, turn your toes in and your heels out, wiggle your butt a little bit. Make it a wiggly forward fold. You can sway. Inhale, flat back, maybe using your hands on the blocks, hands on the shins, or even elbows on the thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. 2 more, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive, bend the knees a little bit as you reach and rise to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. You can keep your feet wide if that's comfortable or walk them back into hips distance apart. Super simple sun salutation on this first round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, hearts last to go. You can dive or press the palms. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, long spine, flat back. Plant the hands, step back to plank. For our first chaturanga, shift forward, drop your knees. Exhale, take the pose, chaturanga rather than the ride. Bend the elbows and pause. Find breath. Find grip in the fingertips. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga either all the way or halfway to the floor. Exhale. Elbows bend a little bit as you lift the heart. Maybe legs lift off the ground. Maybe you keep it low for cobra, your choice. Slide your shoulders down your back. Child's pose or down dog. Exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Stay strong in the left leg. Tuck your left butt underneath you. See if you can feel it in the front of the right hip here. Exhale, right knee to your chest. Again, we're here for forever. So breathe through your nostrils to cue to your body that this is chill. Be curious when you breathe through your nose, does it feel different? Right knee to your right armpit like a dog peeing on a tree. Right knee to left armpit, twist. Bring it back to the sky on an exhale. Step to the outside of the hands, drop your back knee down. Grab your blocks. You're gonna straighten your front leg 3 times, but keep that integrity in the heart space. That might mean taller blocks. That might mean a little bend and inward wrap of the elbows. Big open breath, big open chest. Keep your chest open as you straighten your leg 3 times. Exhale. Again, you can slide your right foot more forward if you want. Inhale, lunge. 2 more. Exhale to straighten. Bend the knee, tuck the back toes, point the back butt to the sky as you lift the knee off the ground. Squat to the front. Again, you're welcome to sit on a chair here. You're welcome to sit all the way low or keep your butt up a little bit, but make sure your heels are down. Drop your right shoulder down. Open the arms to the sky. If you'd like to turn into a half bind, flip the top arm around and set the back of the hand on the low back. To unbind, first straighten the arm, then flip it back. Inhale to the center. Switch. You're literally leveraging your arm into the inside of the leg. Options for those half binds. The neck can be anywhere that it feels good. First, straighten the arm, then flip the palm. Inhale to center, big breath in. Forward fold, toes in, heels out. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Maybe use your props. Exhale, fold. This time, bend the knees, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time like a zombie. Roll your shoulders around at the top. Inhale, arms to the sky, big breath in. This time, adding some things on. Back bend, exhale. Side bends. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, over to the side. Inhaling it up. Grip with your feet. Stay nice and strong on the 4 corners of your feet. Inhaling it up. Exhaling, hearts last to go. Flat back inhale, find the breath. Take the breath as you step back to plank. Engage the legs, use them for this part. Exhale, chaturanga, either halfway or all the way to the floor, up dog or cobra. Either way, slide your shoulder blades down the back. Strong legs, child's pose or down dog, exhale. We're gonna do exactly that flow 1 more time with the option of the back knee lifted. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, bend the left knee, open up the hips. If you'd like to flip it over, land on your left tippy toes, hoist your hips back to the sky. Exhale, left knee to your chest, hold. Left knee to left armpit. If you like ekapada or an arm balance, this is your moment. Left knee to right armpit, twist. Left leg to the sky, exhale. Step outside the hands, grab your blocks. Again, the back knee can be down. It can be exactly as we did last time, or your back leg can lift. Same action on the front leg though. Take a big breath in, straighten your front leg, flex your front toes 3 times. Exhale. Lunge, inhale. 2 more. Last one. Lunge, big breath in, point your butt up as you squat to step. Sit low. You've got twists. Exhale it down, inhale it up. You can take a half bind. If you want to flip the palm and reach around the shin, you might be able to find a full bind. If it makes you feel crunchy like it does for me right now, don't worry about it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to switch. Options for half binds, full binds, no binds. Come back to center, inhale. Forward fold, toes in, heels out, exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Sun salutation, inhale, reach it up. We're gonna take back bends and side bends. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to expand, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Travel back on your exhale. Take a breath in plank if you need it. Exhale lowers you to the ground. Either halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Child's pose or down dog. Exhale. Take 3 breaths, whichever one you chose. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Sigh the hips to the sky. Right heel lifts, right knee bends. If you'd like to flip over, left leg becomes like a side plank. Right tippy toes drop down. Hoist the hips up, big breath in. Exhale, right knee to your chest. Grip with your fingertips rather than your wrists. Right knee to right armpit. Right knee to left armpit, twist. Right leg to the sky, exhale. Step wide, grab your blocks. Again, back knee can be down or lifted. It's the same action on the front leg, same opening in the chest. Be curious, what's the difference for you? Back knee down or back leg lifted? Explore. Straighten the front leg 3 times. Inhale to lunge. 2 more. Inhale to lunge. Back knee can be down or lifted. Inhale. Step to a squat, malasana. You've got twists, both sides. Your choice what those look like. It can be displaying something behind you. It can be working for those binds. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Push your arm into the inside of your leg. Inhale to center. Forward fold, toes in, heels out. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Forward fold. One more sun salutation. Inhale, reach up to the sky, press into your feet. Big breath in, back bends and side bends. Exhale to engage. Inhale to expand. Exhale to bend. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, plant the hands, walk to the back of the mat. You can take cat-cow, you can take chaturanga, make it your version of washing out your spine. We'll meet in down dog or child's pose. Actually, we'll all meet in child's pose. Bring your knees wide for child's pose. Big breath in. Big exhale out. Come up onto the knees. Knees are still wide. Tuck the toes. If you'd like your blocks for balance, bring them with you. As you tuck your toes underneath your sits bones, lift the knees up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Palms to the heart. Explore a little balance here. Keep your chest wide. Plant your hands to the floor. If your blanket is there, move your blanket. Grip the mat. Squeeze your knees into your armpits and open the chest. Don't worry about lifting up off the floor quite yet. Explore bringing weight into the fingertips and the very tops of the palms. Grip the fingertips, lean forward. Don't worry about balancing on the backs of the knees, but rather squeeze the outer edges of the knees. Don't look at the floor, don't look right in front of your hands, but look like 3 feet in front of you. Breathe. Nice. Exhale, sit back down. Give it a go again, maybe lifting 1 or 2 feet off the floor. Again, looking like 3 feet in front of you. If you look down, your head goes down. Look forward so you tilt forward. Grip, breathe. Maybe your feet lift off, maybe not. Nice. One more try if you want it. If you'd rather melt into that fold we did at the beginning of class, that's fine too. Looking forward, squeezing, and think straight arms. They probably won't be straight, but you can explore the concept of straightness to get more strength in the arms and more wrap in of the elbows. We'll all meet back in that squat when you're ready. No rush to meet us. Big breath in. Big breath out. Forward fold. Send the heels down, the hips up. Spin the toes in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. If you're at the back of your mat like me, walk to the front. We're going to take one more sun salutation. Nice big breaths. Inhale, back bends and side bends. Exhale. One breath, one movement. Inhale to expand, exhale to bend. Inhale to expand, exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. You have one more chance for crow here. Lift the heels, spread the knees, grip the floor. And again, crow doesn't have to lift off the floor to feel like flying. If you would like to hop back, land with bent elbows, or maybe step to bent elbows, chaturangas, up dogs, cobras, we'll meet in child's pose. Exhale. Long breaths. Inhale, rise back up. Place the hands behind you, straighten your legs out in front. Placing your hands next to your hips, engage and puff into the chest. Flex and engage the legs. Keep the same lift in the chest, begin to bend the knees. Keep the same lift in the chest, begin to hover the feet up off the floor. You can hold the legs, you can lift the legs, you can let go of the legs, but keep the chest rising up, whichever version you're in. Big breath in. Hands to the heart, extend the left leg out, twist towards the right. Come back to center, spread your toes, let your toes do the work. Right leg expands, twist to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale to twist. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. Inhale to center, twist. Get curious. What is your butt bone doing? What is your collarbones doing? Do you notice the difference if you get like floppy and lazy in the feet versus expanded in the feet? Do you notice the difference? You can take it slow. You can take it fast. If you want more of a challenge, straighten your legs and twist. Last few breaths of whichever versions you're in. Hold at the top. That can mean holding the legs. That can mean holding the feet. That can mean just holding the shape. If you'd like to expand the shape in any way, you're welcome to do so. Bottoms of the feet come to touch when you're ready. Move through a little cat-cow in this shape. You can hold on to the toes or the shins. Exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. 2 more. Next time you're at the top, stay tall. Scoot your butt back and fold towards your feet. If you can put your elbows in front of your shins, go for it. Big breath in. Big exhale out. It doesn't take us long to get our heart pounding, and it doesn't take us long to drift in and out of our headspace. Whether or not you were able to stay present here for the past X amount of time, whether or not you were able to stay present for this 30 minutes of flow, See if you can keep practicing it the rest of your day. Being curious, if I peel my feet open, does it feel different than if I keep my feet closed? Explore the pinky toes and the big toes. Inhale, rising back up. Knees into the chest, help your legs up. And lower down. Have a block nearby if you should choose to use it. Laying flat onto your back for a moment. Feet are hips distance apart. You should be able to gently feel your heels. They're not so close that you can grab them, but just tickle. Press your elbows into the mat, tuck them in a little bit more. Take a big breath in. I really like robot arms. It forces some heat. Lift the heart. Lift the hips. As you lift the hips, can you drop down into the inner edge of your thighs, almost like you're trying to widen your butt out? Relax your hips. Exhale, lower down. Right thigh on top of the left. Hug the knees into the chest. If this is too much, you're welcome to put one of your blocks underneath your feet and just relax into the shape. If you want it deeper, swing the feet out wide like little cow's ears and pull them towards your face like a little X. Heavy in the heart or heavy in the head, open in the heart. If your head is lifting here, put something underneath it like a blanket or a pillow so your head can be supported. Unbind, stretch out the legs, expand, and switch. Right leg underneath, left leg on top. Again, right foot can be on the floor, or knees can be on the chest. You can hold the calves or the thighs or the calves. Bring the feet out wide like an X if you want to make it deeper. The more towards your face and the floor the feet go, the deeper it gets. Unbind, stretch the legs out, expand and wiggle the toes, and find a happy baby, but go for a really lazy one at first, just hugging the knees into the side of the body. You might stay here, keeping your hips down, or you might flex your feet to the sky, still keeping your hips down. To fully finish the pose of happy baby, it's not about where the feet are in space, but see if you can turn the corners of the mouth up for happy baby. You can try butterfly baby, bottoms of the feet touch, still in the air. Knees into the chest. Scoot your butt over to the left side of your mat. Drop your knees to the right, spinal twist. Probably scoot your butt away from your knees once you get there. Stay curious, even as things start to slow down. Stay curious of this space. Listen to the sounds around you. Come back to the center. Scoot your hips back to the center. Give the knees a squeeze and switch, moving your hips away from the direction your knees are falling. Be curious of the ceiling above you and the light and colors around you. Be curious of the sound of your breath. As you roll back onto your back, give your knees a final squeeze and set up for Savasana using any props you would like for that. You can put blocks underneath the legs, pillows under the legs, or even a blanket on top of the hips for a little support. Big breath in. Exhale. Stay here. Don't steal this time from you either. This time is valuable. Big breath in. And sigh. Be curious of the inner landscape of your mind as well. Observe your thoughts and drift through space. You can stay in Savasana as long as you would like. You are home. But if you are ready, wiggle the toes, press the lips together. Maybe a stretch calls for you. Roll onto your side into a little fetal position and push snooze on your nervous system as you do. Bring yourself up to seated. And be curious to how you feel now as opposed to how you felt 30 minutes ago. Bring your hands to heart center. Use interest, use curiosity today to be where you're at. Not just on the mat, but throughout whatever it is that's ahead of your week, your day, of your evening or morning. Take a big breath in. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for showing up today. Namaste.